right? Just kind of.
When you do like this boxing like that, what is that for? Because you can apply that in habit. You become a habit.
Have you ever wondered what fuels a legend's relentless drive? Can a warrior's spirit truly defy the ticking clock of age?
Bit of a smile from Manny Pacquiao. Oh, down goes Thurman!
At 46 years young, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao once again unleashes his fists in pursuit of glory. The buzz erupted when raw training footage hit the internet, revealing a fighter every bit as hungry as he was 2 decades ago. Viewers across the globe pressed play and recoiled in awe, eyes widening at the speed he still carries in those powerful shoulders. Each jab sliced the air with purpose, reminding skeptics that greatness often burns brighter when most would choose retirement. It's more than muscle and reflex. This is the culmination of a lifetime spent chasing victory.
I don't know what was wrong with Adrian Broner post-fight saying he won that fight against Pacquiao. Hell no, he did not. He did not win that fight. Pacquiao was all over him.
The camp emerges as a gladiator's forge, where sweat mingles with ambition in every drill. From dawn's first light, Pacquiao whips through mitt-work that would humble a warrior half his age. His trainer's bark rings out, raw and unforgiving, pushing the Filipino icon through rounds of precision striking. Feet dance across the canvas with uncanny lightness, defying the gravity most feel creeping into their 40s. Even the bag, battered from years of punishment, trembles under the impact of his relentless assault.
We don't have our own house, we don't have land, we don't have even food. We just, we have to work every day to make money to buy food for the family.
Skeptics argue that time leaves no champion untouched. They point to the natural erosion of speed and stamina, demanding evidence of survival in the ring's brutal arena. Yet every film clip counters their cynicism with flashing counters and crisp footwork. Pacquiao's eyes lock onto targets with the intensity of a hunter tracking prey. He reaches deep, summoning not only muscle memory, but the mental toughness forged in countless title fights. Each session in the gym reveals a truth. Legends may age, but their spirit stands eternal.
Mga kababayan, ito wala to, hindi nakakaintindi. So, okay.
That's Manny P. That's
Thank
extremely
you.
moving.
Yes,
We're
yes.
moved.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Okay, thank
Manny.
you.
We like
thank
that.
you.
No hype machine polishes this image. The raw footage speaks for itself. There's no elaborate soundtrack, no glossy editing, just an old-school showcase of sweat and grit. That authenticity electrifies fans starved for unfiltered reality. They lean in as though they share the ring, feeling every thud of glove against leather. Murmurs rise online. Is this the best shape of his comeback? And can he still dance like he did against Marquez? The chatter ignites a firestorm, fanning the flames of anticipation for his July showdown.
Nice to meet you, Alex. Thank you. Nice to meet you. How was it?
Behind the scenes, strategy meets spectacle. Pacquiao's camp isn't a playground for nostalgia. It's a laboratory of adaptation. He works new drills designed to shore up waning endurance, and his trainer weaves unconventional exercises into the regimen. Resistance bands, heart rate monitors, and high-altitude masks all play their roles in reshaping a veteran's toolkit. Science and grit collide, aiming to extract every last drop of potential from a body accustomed to conquering setbacks.
And he got thoroughly beat decision-wise on that fight. I don't know what he was talking about when he said everybody knows he won the fight.
This return journey stretches beyond physicality. It's a reclamation of legacy. Pacquiao once reigned supreme, carving his name in 8 weight divisions. Now he ventures into uncharted territory, the twilight of his prime under the microscope of a skeptical public. Each punch becomes a message. Age is no barrier to ambition. Veterans of other fields nod in respect, recalling their own battles against time. The boxing ring transforms into a metaphor for life's grander struggle against entropy.
Adrian Broner did not win that fight. And by the way, Jim Gray pointed out accurately, he averaged less than 8 punches around.
Even casual observers can't ignore the irony. Here stands a statesman, sworn to serve his nation's people, who now trades filibuster for jab combinations. The senator's political rallies fade beneath the roar of gym machines and the ring's sparse echoes. In one corner, democracy. In the opposite, raw combat. Few figures in history have worn both mantles with equal passion. Yet in this crucible, Pacquiao proves that public service and pugilism share a common root, the will to fight for something bigger than oneself.
He averaged less than 8 punches around. What did I say when I interviewed him last week?
Fans old and new converge on social feeds to dissect every frame. Slow-motion replays loop his lightning-fast cross, while commentators whisper about crisp lateral movement reminiscent of his heyday. The air thickens with debate. Is it nostalgia or genuine fearlessness that drives him back? Even detractors find themselves grudgingly drawn into the drama, unable to look away as one of boxing's greatest dares to defy nature itself.
Was it?
Amazing. Thank you for all the hospitality.
Sorry I wasn't able to come and see you guys with everything that was going on.
It's okay, thank you.
Beyond the spectacle lies a grimmer reality, the unforgiving nature of the sport he loves. This is not a stroll through a highlight reel, but a battleground where one misstep can echo for a lifetime. Yet Pacquiao leans into that danger, his face set in a mask of determination. In every bead of sweat that falls to the mat, there's a story of sacrifice, family moments missed, aches endured, and setbacks overcome. It's raw, it's real, and it pulses with the kind of drama only true grit can produce.
Brandon Rios made Pacquiao look lightning fast, and then when he fought Tim, made him look fast, but not as fast. Now, Tim's not necessarily known as a fast guy.
The legend's aura electrifies the young guns too. Rising fighters study his every jab, his every shuffle, hoping to glean a fraction of his tenacity. Training halls fill with echoes of his name as up-and-comers push harder in sparring sessions, inspired by his example. Mentors tell of gym rats finding renewed purpose after stumbling upon his videos online. In that way, Pacquiao's comeback becomes a catalyst for a new generation, sparking dreams and reigniting ambitions worldwide.
Made him look fast, but not as fast. Now, Tim's not necessarily known as a fast guy. I am. He's going to have to be fast guys.
No amount of hype can manufacture this kind of raw excitement. It lives in the space between expectation and uncertainty. Will his left hook land with former ferocity, or will the years have dulled its edge? That question crackles through the atmosphere, fueling every meme, every heated argument in comment sections. It lurks behind every training clip upload, begging fans to press play and witness history in motion.
I am. He's going to have to be fast guys fast. It's all relative. Speed is a relative thing.
Amid the high-octane training sequences, glimpses of vulnerability surface. A brief wince after a heavy bag round, a moment's pause to stretch tired limbs, signs that mortality whispers in his ear. Yet, in the very next beat, he shakes it off, refocuses, and launches into another set with renewed fire. Those fleeting cracks remind viewers that this is no cartoon hero. This is flesh and blood, and the stakes have never been higher.
Did he just say he's faster than me? Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
Even the simplest drills carry dramatic weight. A round of skipping rope transforms into a gauge of leg resilience. Shadowboxing becomes a dance between past glory and present reality. Each sweat-soaked minute in the gym acts as a mini epic, and fans savor every chapter. The montage of mitt work, bag sessions, and sparring reads like a hero's trial, one meant to test mind, body, and spirit before the final act.
Tim's fat. He's not really known as a fast guy. It's like, what am I known for, kid? Like, really?
Spectacle aside, the stakes for Pacquiao run deep. Victory would rewrite record books, crowning him as the oldest welterweight king ever. Defeat, however, risks tarnishing a spotless legacy built on courage and triumph. That razor's edge sharpens every punch thrown in training, infusing each session with do-or-die intensity. For Pacquiao, retirement is not an option until he's squeezed every last ounce of possibility from this final run.
Like, really? Fat? Oh, man. He gonna learn.
Even casual sports fans feel the ripple effect. Pundits claim this could be boxing's greatest comeback saga since Ali's Rumble in the Jungle. Sports bars buzz with talk of underdog spirit, while analysts compare his camp to an incorrigible David facing a Goliath of youth. The narrative writes itself, and so do memes celebrating the ageless wonder. It's a story that transcends the sport, resonating with anyone who's ever dared to chase a dream against all odds.
November 22nd, what fast is all about. Manny Pacquiao, lightning fast feet, reflexes, angles.
The camp's intensity spills into his personal life too. Family dinners shift to protein meals, and late-night socials give way to early morning road work. Pacquiao's inner circle rallies around him, balancing gentle encouragement with stern reminders of the mission. They become silent partners in this saga, each whisper of advice carrying the weight of shared history. It's a tightrope walk between support and pressure. Every word could tilt the balance in a fight decided by inches.
Bit of a smile from Manny Pacquiao. Oh, down goes Thurman!
Even on rest days, the ring never leaves his mind. He'll review footage, scrutinizing every jab, every step, hunting for minute improvements. The mental grind rivals the physical one, reminding the world that true champions never clock out. That dedication inspires awe, prompting parents to tell kids that age is just a number and heroes exist beyond the silver screen. In homes and gyms alike, Pacquiao's journey becomes a living teaching tool about resilience and reinvention.
Let me tell you, that was just a quick punch, and Manny Pacquiao moved in with his legs and his hands.
As fight night inches closer, the crescendo builds toward a fever pitch. Vegas lights promise glamour, but behind the glitz lurks the brutal reality of combat. The roar of the crowd will be deafening, each cheer a heartbeat in the night. When the bell finally rings, Pacquiao will step onto the canvas as both icon and underdog, a duality few athletes ever experience. And in that crucible, he'll either carve one more chapter of legend or bow out with the dignity of a warrior who fought every battle with his heart on his sleeve. The clock ticks inexorably toward July's showdown. Training footage will evolve into fight night drama, each scene pregnant with possibility. Will Pacquiao's speed still stun? Can he outthink a younger foe? The questions mount, but only one answer will matter when fists fly and bodies collide. In the savage ballet that is boxing, only action speaks louder than hype. And Manny Pacquiao, the ageless maestro, is conducting the symphony.
And his hands, and caught Thurman backing up. Thurman thought he could back up quick enough, but he wasn't quick enough to get it out of the reach of that.
The gym lights cut through the pre-dawn haze as the camp shifts into overdrive. Pacquiao's corner becomes a hive of motion, bag boys rotating tools, masseurs kneading tired muscles, and nutritionists assembling precise meals. Every element advances a single goal, forging a warrior ready to shock the world once more. The air hums with expectancy, as if the walls themselves anticipate the clash to come. In this crucible, even the simplest act, tying shoelaces, feels charged with destiny. Nutritionists whisper about macro ratios, while chefs plate lean proteins and complex carbs with surgical precision. Rice steams gently beside grilled fish, and green vegetables glisten with just the right touch of olive oil. Hydration protocols dictate electrolyte mixes monitored with clinical care, because one cramp could derail the entire campaign. In the corners of the tent, specialists track every sip, ensuring Pacquiao's body remains a finely tuned machine. There's no margin for error when a lifetime of glory hangs in the balance. Meanwhile, strength coaches deploy resistance workouts that sculpt both power and resilience. Weighted circuits target muscle groups rarely noticed in everyday life, developing the unseen architecture behind each knockout punch. Forced repetitions push limbs beyond comfort zones, demanding that every fiber adapt. The soreness that follows becomes a badge of honor, proof that the veteran still embraces pain as a path to victory. In this relentless regimen, weakness finds no sanctuary. Mental conditioning runs alongside physical drills because true champions fight first in the mind. Visualization sessions recreate the roar of the crowd, the crack of glove on flesh, and the surge of adrenaline in the heat of battle. Pacquiao, eyes closed, moves through imagined rounds, anticipating counters, feints, and moments of agony. This cerebral rehearsal forges a preternatural calm, so when the bell rings, reflex and resolve unite. It's the invisible edge that separates mere athletes from legends. Technology peeks into every corner of the process. High-speed cameras capture minute shifts in stance, while motion sensors track force and velocity in each strike. Data analysts pore over graphs of power output, looking for even the slightest drop-off. They present findings in concise charts that guide adjustments, ensuring each session builds on the last. This marriage of old-school grit with modern science exemplifies Pacquiao's camp, a blend of heart and mind in pursuit of perfection. Yet even in this tightly controlled world, laughter finds its way in. Light-hearted jabs fly between teammates as they spar with thick protective gear, turning brutal training into moments of camaraderie. Pacquiao's grin breaks through after a particularly savage exchange, reminding all that joy still pulses beneath the discipline. These fleeting respites recharge his spirit as much as any protein shake. In the ring of life, even a warrior needs a reminder of fun. Sparring partners rotate like pieces on a chessboard, each selected to mimic aspects of the coming opponent. They study video footage to reproduce that awkward stance, that favored punch combination, that telltale shuffle. With each simulated exchange, Pacquiao tests strategies, refines counters, and gauges timing. It's rehearsal on a blood and sweat-stained stage. When the real dance begins, familiarity with the unknown could prove the difference between triumph and disappointment. Outside the gym, the media storm swirls with bold predictions and wild theories. Some pundits declare it a commercial stunt. Others hail it as boxing's greatest comeback since the 1970s. Clips of gym work pepper news feeds, each snippet fueling fresh waves of debate. Pacquiao remains an enigma, part athlete, part superstar, part political figure, and that mystique fuels every headline. The world watches a relic and a revolution rolled into one.
2015. And what do you tell him now? He's going to be the 47th president. He's a big boxing fan.
Of course, supporting him.
In the streets of Manila, fans light incense and offer prayers for their hero. In living rooms worldwide, families huddle around screens, snacks in hand, ready to witness history. The collective heartbeat quickens with every training clip uploaded online. Social media transforms neighbors into global tribes united by one man's journey. This communal fervor elevates training footage from mere content to shared ritual. Philanthropic work elsewhere reminds fans that Pacquiao's gloves extend beyond the ring. Clinics in remote villages, scholarships for underprivileged youth, disaster relief efforts all form the backdrop to his fighting persona. They reveal a man who views success as a ticket to uplift others. Each punch thrown in training carries the weight of those he hopes to help. That dual purpose sharpens his resolve, infusing every drill with meaning. In the final hours before the bell, Pacquiao rests in solitude, headphones on, music pulsing through his mind like a heartbeat. Trainers hover, offering last-minute tips and quiet encouragement. He sharpens his mind with silent mantras, visualizing each bell, each gasp, each roar. The adrenaline surges, yet a calm determination settles in, proof that preparation can forge serenity even in the storm. When fight night dawns, the world holds its breath. From undercard punches to the final bell, every strike resonates with a lifetime of sacrifice. And in that electric moment, we'll learn whether this legend can still bend time or whether age will finally claim another hero. Whatever the outcome, the journey itself stands as a testament to the power of belief, discipline, and unyielding heart. If this epic saga fires up your fighting spirit, let's keep the roar alive. Subscribe for more, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's ride this wave together.